All right, everybody, welcome to Monday night Hatha practice. Make sure that you've got some blocks and a strap, specifically a strap. We're going to work a little bit more on kind of the upper body this evening is my plan. And before we launch into our yoga practice, I just wanted to give you a heads up about some things I'm offering in January. I'm not personally teaching this class, but I am doing all the back end work for yoga for bigger bodies. So if you know someone who lives in a bigger body and they want to experience yoga, but maybe feel intimidated by going into a studio, I am doing the back end work for this series. It's Sundays in January. Every Sunday in January, it's a 4-week series. So if you are interested or you know somebody's interested, let me know. I'm also doing yoga for the absolute beginners. That's going to be on Monday nights after this Monday Hatha class. Any of my monthly people, my Laurel Leaf Yoga people, you are free and welcome to attend that. I'm going to go through common poses and then also lots of props and different options and modifications. So it's going to be a beginner class, but there might be some nuggets in there that that I don't necessarily offer during a regular class. So anybody who's my monthly people, that's going to be available to you for free. If you know anybody who'd be interested in that, who's somebody who wants to try yoga, feels intimidated, this is going to be like super beginner, like people who've never done yoga before. So that's going to be on Mondays in January. And I think that's it for right now. Okay, let's go ahead and start. I'm going to mute everybody else. And this evening, we're going to be focusing more on our upper body. So have your strap handy. You can come onto your mat. Find easy seated on the mat. In your easy seated, it's always really nice if you have a couple of pillows or a meditation cushion to give your hips a little bit of height over your knees. Taking your hands either palms down if you're wanting to ground yourself, or palms up if you're wanting to feel more open and receive. Go ahead and choose your hand mudra. Sitting up nice and tall, crown of the head reaching for the ceiling, shoulders soften and melt towards the earth. Begin noticing your breath. So no changing or manipulating. Take a few moments here of what is called apajapa. That is breath awareness, or noticing the natural flow of your own breath. And as you notice your breath, become more aware now of your physical body, how it feels in this moment. And you might gravitate towards the more negative things in your physical body because that's what our minds do. I also want you to give some attention to what is feeling good, what is working in your body today. For our intention this evening, before we move into our physical asana practice, I'm going to offer you intention. For this evening's intention, I've pulled a card from my Power of Surrender deck. And tonight we are surrendering worry, striving towards making a commitment to not lead an anxiety-driven life. When worry arises, we breathe it out. Bring your focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit or the universe is guiding you always. I'm going to go ahead and read that once more. We are striving towards making a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worry does arise, we breathe it out. We refocus on the power of our own heart and have faith that the spirit or the universe is guiding us always. So let's take a few rounds of breath, maybe releasing any anxiety or worries that you might be holding on to in this moment. Draw your breath very deep and long through the nose. And now exhale it out the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Let's do that once more. Inhale, nose. Exhale, let it all go. Now with your mouth closed, we bring the breath back into the nose and out through the nose. Opening your eyes on your inhale, go ahead and squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale to drop and let them come back down. Let's do that a few times. Inhale, squeeze up. Exhale, drop down. A few more times. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, drop. Inhale, hold it up here. And then take your shoulder blades together. So shoulders up towards ears. Now bring the shoulder blades together and continue the circle, dropping the shoulders down, bringing them back up. Squeeze shoulder blades, exhale them back down. Inhale up, squeeze shoulder blades, exhale down. Keep moving with your own breath and body. So we're circling the shoulders, trying to release out any tension from the day. Go ahead and circle this direction once more, and then let's reverse. Rolling the shoulders up and now exaggerating as you go forward. So when you exaggerate, think about making space now between your shoulder blades. Breath in and breath out. Last one. Go ahead, release your shoulders down. Let's take the chin all the way to the chest. Hold and breathe here. Breath in and breath out. Breath in and breath out. On your next inhale, slowly release and lift the chin up towards the ceiling and bring it all the way back as far as feels comfortable. You're always free to grab a little sweatshirt here or even a towel and put it at the nape of your neck. Give yourself some support. On your exhale, slowly release, come back. Inhale, reach the hands high, sweep up. Exhale, twisting the upper body to the left. You're going to twist the upper body to the left. Right hand comes to the outside of your left thigh. Left hand plants down on the floor, maybe fingertips. That helps you sit up a little bit taller. Square your hips. Left hip continues to reach forward in this twist. Know that if this does not feel good on your neck, you can hold the twist in the body and take just the head and maybe look back over, which eventually we're going to get to. But if this does not feel good, feel free to adjust the placement of your focal point. Keep sitting up nice and tall. And on your exhale, keep the body in place. Turn just the head, look over the right shoulder. And as you breathe, you notice the quality of your breath. Also where it easily flows and where it does not flow. Breath in. And on your exhale, take just the head and look back to the left once more. Hold it there. Breath in. Exhale, slowly release. You can let go of the twist. On your inhale, hands down, around, and back up. Exhale, now twisting to the right. Bringing the left hand to the outside of the thigh. Right hand comes down towards the mat. Striving to sit up really nice and tall. Aligning with our intention. Might give some thought to where worry or where anxiety lives within your body. Or it might live in different places depending on the situation or even the person. Breath in. On your exhale, turn just the head and look over the left shoulder. Last breath in. Exhale, just the head looks over the right shoulder once more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. We're going to roll forward into a table, stacking shoulders and hips in your table, fingers spread nice and wide. Let's take a little cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, shoulder blades together and down, focal point straight ahead. And on your exhale, cat pose. Round your back, tuck the chin. And move with your own breath and body. Inhale to cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. As you flow through your cat-cow, feel free to invite that intuitive movement in. Intuitive movement is really anything that feels good in your body. It could look like holding the pose, or maybe coming up onto fingertips in your cat. On your next exhale, find downward facing dog. Walking the hands out, tucking the toes, reaching hips high. Continue with that intuitive movement in your downward facing dog. A breath in and a breath out. Settling deeper into your down dog, feet hips width apart, hands shoulder width apart, chest and belly gravitate towards the thighs, tailbone lifts, belly scoops in and up, front ribs knit back together. And then you can decide this for yourself, but for me, the last thing to add is the legs, straightening the legs, and that depends on how tight or open my hamstrings feel in that moment. So you might hold your knees with a nice bend, or maybe straighten them if you can prioritize that flat back. Breath in and breath out. Last inhale. And exhale, come back down towards your knees. Breath in. Exhale, walk the hands towards the body. You're going to come up onto your knees for this. Hands come to the low back, palms facing away. Inhale, send the right hand straight up to the ceiling. On your exhale, with control, you're going to pull your navel in and come down to the mat with just this right hand. Turn your face to the left. You're going to hold here. I feel a little stretch, hopefully, under your right shoulder, right armpit area, maybe even into the side body. And then on your inhale, come back up, leading, scooping the belly. Exhale, release the right hand. Inhale, left hand sweeps up. Exhale, hinging forward with control. Think about your core. Come all the way down. Left hand to the mat. Turn the face to the right. Hold here. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, left hand reaches back up. Exhale, sweep the left hand, palm facing away, backside of the body. Take the right hand, reach it back up. This time on your exhale, as you go down, you're actually going to sweep the right hand to the low back and turn your face to the left. Inhale, rise, come back up with control. Sweep the left hand up. Exhale, coming down with control, sweep the left hand to the low back. So we're kind of linking the movement. Inhale, reverse dive, come back up. Right hand reaches up, so we're switching sides. Exhale, lower yourself down as the right hand comes back to the low back. Turning the face. Inhale, come back. Sweep the left hand high. Breath in. Exhale, slowly lower down as the left hand returns to the low back. Turn the face to the right. Let's do one more each side. Let me back up. Sweep the right hand up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lowering down with control, turning the face to the left. Inhale, release back up. Take the left hand high. Exhale, lower down. Left hand comes to the low back. Face turns to the right. Inhale, return. And exhale, downward dog. Walk the hands back out. So we're doing a little range of motion in the shoulders. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, right leg high, reach the toes up. Hold it here. Square the chest, turn it down. Really press the floor away. With the belly. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, right knee to right elbow. Seeing if they can touch. Aligning shoulder, elbow, wrist. Option always for the left knee to be on the floor. Inhale, right leg high, reach the toes back up. Exhale, low lunge. Holding your low lunge, you're free to grab some blocks here if you want to. You can go a little deeper by bringing both hands to the instep. So make your low lunge your own as we hold here and breathe. Back leg is strong, front knee tracking with the ankle. Last inhale here. Exhale, drop the left knee to the mat and bring the right hand to the instep of the right foot. You're going to allow your hips to sink forward. So think dragon pose, except the hands are on the mat. Left hand is now going to stay down. Right hand's going to come to the thigh. You're going to twist and rotate, look over the shoulder. Hold it here. I want you to get strong in the legs and the feet, pressing equally into both feet. Engaging inner thighs, knees are scissoring towards one another. So really keep that engagement as you twist, rotate, and look. Breath in, breath out. Option here to keep your right hand on the thigh or take the right hand and half bind, resting it on the low back or maybe even all the way across towards the left hip. A little softness in your left elbow. Breath in. Exhale, release the half bind. Bring the right hand to the outside of the right foot. Low lunge, tuck the toes, left knee off the mat. Low lunge to high plank, step back, and then downward facing dog. All with control, thinking about the form and the structure of what you're doing with your body. And with our intention, we're working towards letting go of the stress and anxiety that we might be holding with us. Downward dog, inhale left leg high, reach the toes up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Hold and breathe. Variations, right knee can be on the floor. Inhale, left leg high, reach the toes up. Exhale, low lunge, left foot all the way through. Hold your low lunge. Feel free to take any variation you need. Remember, hands can be on blocks here. Hands can both be on the instep if you like a little more depth. Or the back knee can rest on the floor. Last inhale. Exhale, drop the right knee down. And now bring the left hand to the instep of left foot. You can wiggle that left foot out a little bit. Right hand on the mat. Left hand comes to the thigh. You're going to rotate, turn, and twist. Find that engagement in the legs. Our hips are dropping towards the floor, but we're not sinking into the very depths of our joints. You are putting the brakes on by pressing into the feet, engaging the inner thighs, scissoring the knees towards one another. A little softness in that right elbow so there's no hyperextending. If you notice if this is painful for your neck or shoulders, you can always take your focal point and bring it back down towards the floor. Breath in. Exhale, option to hold here, option to half bind with the left hand. Left shoulder moves away from the face. Breath in and breath out. Last inhale. Exhale, slowly unbind. Left hand to the mat, low lunge. Tucking the right toes, lift the knee. Low lunge, high plank, downward dog. Downward dog, breath in. On your exhale, walk the hands and the feet together. So you're in the middle of your mat. Widen the feet, ragdoll pose. Generously bend the knees, let go of head, neck, and shoulders. Let that be heavy. Option for this one, you can take the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, and then the thumbs are going to massage around the neck. That's optional if you want, or you can just let everything be heavy. Your choice. Breath in. Breath out. Last inhale here. Exhale, release the hands, heel, toe, the feet, hips width or all the way together, your choice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, mountain pose, ground down into the earth as the hands reach. At the very top, we're going to take the left hand down and around, palm facing away, resting on low back, middle back, or upper back. Right elbow is going to bend, palms facing in. Maybe the hands come towards one another, maybe they touch, maybe they don't. This is also a nice space to use a strap. So if you have a strap or belt handy, you can go ahead and grab that. Holding it here, finding the form in the rest of your body, anchoring into the four corners of the feet, engaging thighs, scooping belly, lengthening the tailbone, knit the front ribs back together. Breath in, and breath out. Breath in, and breath out. Last inhale. On your exhale, release the hands and then switch the sides. So right hand's going to go down, rest low back, middle back, or upper back. Left hand, palm is in. Find that place where there's opening, but should not be painful in any way. If you have pain at any time, please change or modify. Breath in and breath out. Last inhale. Exhale, slowly release and sweep both hands all the way up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank, jump or step back. Breath in to find your form. Exhale, find your down dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high, reach the toes up. Exhale, knee to forehead, shifting the weight forward, round your back, tuck your chin, shoulder, elbow, wrist alignment. Scoop the belly. Inhale, right leg high, reach up. Exhale, low lunge, right foot all the way through. So we've been here before. You might see if there's space for more depth, maybe, maybe not. So more depth would look like bringing the hands to the instep on the mat or blocks. Could even look like coming down onto forearms if you have that range. So play around with your edge a little bit. Find that place where your body is being challenged in a healthy way. Last inhale. Exhale, dropping the left knee down. If your right hand is not on the instep, go ahead and bring it to the instep. Left hand on the mat or block. Right hand comes to the thigh, twisting once again. Allowing your hips sink down, maybe a little deeper than before, maybe not. Check in. Engage the thighs, knees scissor. Option to hold it here, option to half bind. Looking over the right shoulder. Keep pressing into your left hand, your pushing the floor away, a little softness in the elbow, no hyperextending, best you can. Last breath in. Exhale, release the right hand to the outside of right foot. Inhale, readjust the hands as needed. On your exhale, half splits. You're going to shift the weight and the hips back, straightening the front leg. Feel free to grab blocks here underneath your hands. As you settle in, I want you to find alignment between left hip and left knee. Engage your right thigh, flex the foot. Or if your hamstrings are really tight, go ahead and soften that knee as much as you need to. Chest stays lifted for this first part, lifting the chest, scooping the belly. And then a slight tuck of the chin to bring length from tailbone to crown of head. Our physical focal point here is our hamstring. Breath in and breath out. On your inhale, slowly bend your right knee, shift into low lunge. Low lunge, high plank, downward dog. Downward dog, left leg high, reach up. Exhale, knee to forehead, around your back, tuck your chin, pull the abdominals up. Inhale, left leg high, reach. Exhale, low lunge. Finding your low lunge, take any variation that you'd like. Maybe seeing if there's space to go a little deeper. Refine your form. Left knee is tracking with the ankle. Striving to keep the chest as open as possible. Taking the shoulder blades together and down. Again, the chin is slightly tucked. Think about length from the crown of your head all the way to your right heel if your leg is straight. Breath in. Exhale, drop the right knee down. Take the left hand to the instep of the left foot if you're not already there. Right hand down, left hand comes to the thigh. Twist, turn, rotate. Look over the shoulder. Really engage the feet, scissor the knees. Option to hold or half bind. Really soften that right elbow. Looks good, everybody. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale, slowly release the left hand to the outside of the left foot. Just a breath here to readjust. And on your exhale, half splits, shifting the weight back. Straightening the left leg, right hip stacking over right knee. Option for blocks, keeping our chest lifted best. Scoop the belly, little tuck of the chin. Last inhale and exhale. Your next breath in, bend into the front knee. Find low lunge. High plank. Downward dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, right leg high, reach the toes up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, cross the body. Inhale, right leg high, reach up. Exhale into pigeon. Bringing the right knee towards right hand. Foot sweeps off to the left side of the mat, settling the hips down. Checking the back leg, hip, knee, ankle, nice alignment. Energetically, your left hip reaches forward, your right hip pulls back. Finding action in this pigeon to start, press the floor away as you shift your hips. We're trying to square the hips, the front of your mat. Roll the shoulders, scoop the belly. Stay here and breathe. Breath in. Exhale. Option to find more passive pigeon or a more intuitive pigeon. So in intuitive pigeon, maybe you want to bend your back leg and grab for the foot. Maybe you want to thread the needle in your pigeon. You could thread the needle either direction. You could play around both and kind of see which one feels like what. So find your intuitive pigeon. Intuitive pigeon could also look like maybe walking the hands both over to the left to go a little deeper in the right hip and the right glute. Take a few moments here, play around in this pigeon, and then settle into something that feels like there's lots of benefit for your body. And whatever you're choosing, you're finding softness. Last breath in. On your exhale, slowly release and come out of this pigeon, working your way into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale left knee to right elbow, cross the body. Inhale left leg high. Exhale to pigeon. Finding that more active pigeon first. Sitting up tall, adjusting the hips. Right hip reaching forward, left hip pulling back. Finding that nice alignment, hip, knee, and ankle. Thanks, everybody. And then pressing the floor away. Press the floor away, scoop the belly. Feel free to stay here as long as you'd like. And then you can shift into a more passive pigeon or a more intuitive pigeon. Finding movement or anything that feels like there is benefit. Take a breath in. Exhale, slowly walk the hands back towards the body. Shift your weight onto your left hip and sweep the right leg all the way around. Extending both legs long. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Breath in. Exhale, release. You can bend the knees and plant the feet. Slowly make your way into Shavasana, lowering down with control all the way to the mat. Take a few moments to get yourself nice and comfortable and relaxed in your Shavasana. Breath in and breath out. As you settle into your mat, we first bring our attention back to our physical body, how it feels at the end of our practice. And settle into the quiet, relaxed nature of your own breath. If you are needing a longer Shavasana, please stay here. If you are ready to move on with your evening, Let's wiggle the fingers, the toes. Gently roll the head right to left. And eventually shift into fetal child's pose. Rolling onto either side. Pause here for a moment for transition. So to reconnect with our collective intention of surrendering our worry, surrendering our anxieties. Breath in, exhale, come into easy seated. Blend our practice together by bringing the hands at heart center, closing the eyes if you'd like. Pausing here for a moment. Maybe inviting in a little bit of a question of, how do we really surrender our worry and our anxiety? How can we pivot, turn towards a more trusting awareness, shifting from our own worries, our own anxieties. Thank you so much for practicing with me this evening. Namaste. All right, everybody, thank you. You can go ahead and unmute yourself if you would like. So this evening I did a lot of more neck and shoulders and upper body, and that's because